Thank you to the 4 months resub. Hey, Jared, I hope you're having a great evening.
Hi, Mona. Hello, hello. You guys have to tell me if the audio levels are weird. I'm just trying to see it up. It's true, it's true. That's what happened. Okay. So I already started this game, but I only played the first day. Not a lot happened so far. This is a prequel to the first, well, prequel to the game, this being the DLC. And you play as Meredith's dad. Meredith is not coming home for Christmas because she is stuck doing work for her terrible boss and software company. I know. I forgot it was a prequel until I was playing it yesterday. Frank, come back here. Hello, Frank.
Hey, Thomas, do you think it'll ever stop snowing? I'm glad it's the last day before Christmas break.
Well, sorry, Frank. They're forecasting snow until at least the new year. But hey, about Christmas.
Ooh, joint birthday party. That sounds fun. Not inviting
Are there
Frank.
any good basketball games scheduled?
Good games? Are you kidding me? The Knicks are playing the Celtics at MSG. I think the Celtics will go all the way this year, but I wouldn't count out an upset at the Garden.
I'm not gonna give you betting advice, Frank.
Frank's
I'm
the
gonna have
guy
to
who
sleep
runs the
on it,
post
but
office.
you know I can't pass up a juicy bet.
And
Have a
he
good
has
one,
a gambling
Thomas.
problem. That came up in the base game. He's being investigated by the Postal Inspector Service. For misusing the mail system.
P.O. It's time for a different take on the snowfall. P.O. positive or pet peeve? Take it
Yeah,
away,
postal
Charles.
inspectors don't fuck
Jeff,
around.
I'd like to respond what Cheryl said about the snow yesterday.
No,
Sure, it makes everything nice and quiet, but we can't forget the sweet sound
Wait.
of crunching snow beneath our boots.
Hello, Demi. Welcome, welcome.
Greetings, Nancy.
Your
Hello,
package is
Thomas.
late.
That should be the last batch of Christmas pudding ingredients.
Sounds good. Is it for you or for the store?
For the store, of course. I'm not gonna change my cooking schedule just because of Christmas.
But isn't that the best part of Christmas?
I'd rather save myself the time and effort.
So you don't change your cooking schedule at all?
Not now, not ever. Monday's mac and cheese, chili on Tuesday, meatloaf Wednesday, cheeseburger Thursday, fish Fridays, Saturday steak and mash, and it's corn on the cob Sundays.
I did post it in the Discord server, Demi.
A healthy and balanced variety of culinary goodness. Color me jealous.
No need to be jealous. No one's gonna stop you from creating your own schedule.
Maybe I will. but I'm going to enjoy the Christmas meal first.
And I'll be savoring my homemade chili.
Nice. I'll be on my way now.
It's been so long since they last streamed. Got a new PC, I've got a second monitor now. Can actually see the chat and play the game at the same time. What a concept. Where are Essence Factors?
But for others, especially my mother,
Hmm.
Data lives in infamy. I swear I'm not a liar.
I know, it took me a long time to get on the second monitor train.
I swear I'm not a liar. Daddy lived a Christmas tree.
Finally did it because got a new job and they gave me a work laptop and I wanted to be able to use my PC and the work laptop at the same time. I think the other thing that was holding me back was like I'm picky about monitors and I wanted them to be like the same monitor if I got two. No, my truck doesn't have a license plate. It's a shady operation here in Providence Oaks. I'm picky about monitors. I wanted them to be identical and it's not what I ended up doing. They're slightly different sizes, but they are the same resolution. So at least it doesn't get wonky when you're moving stuff between windows, between screens.
But for others, especially my mother, Data lives in infamy. I swear I'm not a liar. Daddy lit the Christmas tree on fire. I wouldn't say that my dad drank much more than most.
I'm gonna turn around and get that other
Tend
one.
to double his dose. I'm not saying it's wrong, and I'm not saying it's right. Do you all get
It depends on the state, Mona. A lot of states are cool with not having front plates. Some of the states require them. Yeah, they all need back plates. I think there's been more push for front plates for like red light cameras and stuff, so they can get you from the front.
that I'm older, I settled down. It's late December, there's no tree to be found. Plus it helps bury the June.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how big of a problem it really is. All the license plates are issued by the states anyway.
I didn't think this would matter.
Oh, good.
Besides those damn trees, they're a real fire hazard. And I'll have you know the dark.
But I guess it does matter in some cases for enforcement if you like drive a different state or something.
They must be out of town for the holidays.
Everything's a nightmare here, it's true.
And yet another satisfied customer.
I know, they didn't... I don't think they modeled the back of the truck. What is going on with geometry? Let's look in the back. Yeah, there's like sort of a bench in the back there. No, that's not a bench, that's the wheel well. I don't think they did anything about the main complaint from the base game, which is that outside of the important characters, the NPCs don't really interact with you much. Like, if you go to drop off a package to a house and no one important lives there, then you just drop it at the door. There's like no further interaction there. It would be nice if like some of them would open the door and be like, thanks for the package. I'm all set up here to get in the spirit of the game. I've got some holiday herbal tea. I forget what they call it. It's like winter spice. Got apple and cardamom and cinnamon in it. It's pretty good. You know, if you hold down shift, he does go a little faster. This is what I've been doing. He's taking his time. There's not that much mail to deliver. Okay, I got one more to deliver. He's, as far as I can tell, the only postman in town. And it's a small town. There's probably like 150 people who live here, maybe. Not all of them get mail every day. Junk mail doesn't exist in this AU. It does, honestly. I would never live in a tiny town because I like to have things to go out and do, but if I had a wealth of money, I would get a little house in a place like this. It'd be nice.
Wow, a visit from the Poker King. I humbly thank you for the honor.
I have not seen the new Fallout show trailer.
The Poker King hath brought a parcel for the Jack of all trades.
Ooh, boy, Frank came through once again.
Package from Frank, huh? What's in it?
You don't want to know, Thomas. You don't want to know. But
That's
what
true,
I will
Mona.
tell you, I'm kicking off the new year with a bang. I better put this somewhere dry. And then
This
it's
guy is
back
in
to reading
Frank's
Doyle
betting
Brunson
ring.
Super System. Ooh, you're in trouble this Sunday, sir.
I have a fear
I'm
who
glad
I'm
I
inviting
can
for
blame the
Thanksgiving.
cold for my suddenly
My
shaking
in-game wife
hand.
has
Nice
asked
spin,
me to
sir,
find
nice
someone in
spin
town to
indeed.
invite for
Anyway, later, Thomas, and
Thanksgiving.
take care on
Not for
those icy
Thanksgiving, for
roads.
Christmas. Ideally, I would invite Angie over. I haven't seen her today yet. Maybe the diner lady. I haven't delivered mail to her either. When did the Fallout show trailer come out? Was that already out when we were talking about it? Figured it was just promo photos and stuff. Can I go in the diner even though I don't have mail to deliver?
Hi there, Thomas. How are you on this fine, cold day?
No. No conversations to be had. There are no penalties for disobeying traffic laws in this game that I felt. Well, there was that one cop that just went by, but like, yeah, who's gonna care? What's free 2-day shipping? Is that a TV show? Oh, it's an Amazon show. That's why I don't know it.
Part and parcel.
They have more popular shows.
Oh, good day, Kay.
Okay.
Hi, Thomas.
I've got a parcel for you.
Oh.
Thanks. I'm sure.
Oh.
Santa will
That's
be happy
fucking
this
stupid.
arrived just in time.
Anything I can do to help the old man out. How are things with the family?
Good. Good. Really looking forward to the holidays. I've been making Grace this great big space station out of ply. It's coming together really nicely. And Barry is getting Max a second-hand guitar as we speak.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm sure they can't wait for Christmas.
Neither can I. What about you and Emily? Got anything special planned for the coming days?
Well, sadly, Meredith can't make it this year.
Right.
I'm sure she'll make it out here sometime.
Yeah, sure.
It's true, Dummy, it's true.
I'd best get on. I have to check on the oven. Or Santa will have to eat charcoal when he stops by tonight.
All right, best get back to it myself. Give our
Kay
love
is
to
real
Barry and
good.
the kids. And Santa, if you happen to see him.
Will do. You and Emily have a great Christmas
This
too.
is a
okay?
great outfit. I love her top.
Is that much Christmas lighting really necessary?
This. No.
There we go.
They are entitled to use of the streets.
I'm going down in circles sometimes.
This is a pedestrian-friendly community. We have sidewalks.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
In the base game, yeah.
All
The
right,
protagonist
Christmas break,
was
here I come.
this guy's daughter, Meredith. She was filling in for him while he went on vacation for 2 weeks. Because he's the only postman in town. Yeah, it's a prequel. Hello, Faye.
Look what the cat dragged in.
They're
Hope
not
you
here
had a
yet.
Good day out there. Before you go home, I need a favor. Can you help me with that guy over there? He said he's looking for a job, but I really gotta run now. Try to find out what he's made of, okay? Good luck.
Hello, young man. I heard you were looking for a job. My name's Thomas Weiss, and I've been working for the Postal Service for nearly 40 years.
Hi, I'm Matt Kearney. I'm glad someone finally showed up.
Nice to meet you, Matt.
I'm doing alright, Faye. I'm doing alright.
Could you
Hate
tell me
this
a little
guy.
bit about yourself?
Well, I'm basically a computer expert, kind of in between jobs right now. I've been programming since I was 11 years old. I'm looking to start my own software company.
Yeah, this guy, he was the clerk or the front desk attendant at the motel in the base game, and he sucked. And I only found out now that my wife runs the motel, so I guess he was like filling in while she was gone.
But I assume you are aware that we don't have computers here.
Yes, and that's where I come in. I can overhaul this old-fashioned operation and have it running twice as efficiently with the help of computers.
But I guess there aren't any computers yet that deliver mail to someone's front door.
Oh, it's only the beginning. In the
This guy
future,
for sure
people won't
follows
write
Elon
letters
Musk.
anymore, and parcels will be delivered by battery-powered mini helicopters.
Right, okay. But let's focus a bit more on the here and now. Do you enjoy working with customers?
I think everyone would enjoy someone who skips the small talk and gets the job done as soon as possible.
Well, that may be, but my question was
I
if
would
you
for sure
enjoy
run
working
him
with
over.
customers.
You can swear here,
Sure,
yes.
sure. I love people. I love helping people.
The swear filter is
Can we
not
wrap
on.
this up now, please? I don't think working here requires an extensive interview process.
I'd like to ask one more question, actually.
Can you please get up and leave as fast as possible? Hmm. Oh, but I kind of want to know how much money he expects to make at the small town post office.
What salary are you looking for?
I know
I am the
I
old
can't
man.
ask for a salary in the computer expert range, but I would expect a salary that reflects a senior position.
You're not a senior position person.
I don't think this will work out. Good luck finding something else.
Do you even know what you're doing right now?
Yes, I'm letting you know that we're not interested in working with you.
Okay. Bye.
Incredible.
Yep, hello.
Hey, honey, it's me. Finally found time to call. Having such a busy day. Did you invite anyone else over for tomorrow?
Nope. So it's just you, me, and Mildred. Or is Beth coming as well?
Yeah, Beth is coming. So happy I could finally change her mind.
Nice work.
Oh shoot, I only had today.
It also means a little less Mildred.
Oh, Thomas,
I don't know if
wait.
I've had orangina.
No, this is not funny. Mildred is a sweetheart. And you better wear the Christmas sweater she knitted for you last year.
I love Christmas sweaters, so don't worry about it.
Great. So I won't be the only one looking stupid. Oh, by the way, I've got great news. We finally found someone to take some shifts off my hands.
That's fantastic. No more 60-hour work weeks.
Oh. Oh, it's Matt. Hmm.
Do you know who it is?
I wasn't at the interview, but I was introduced to him after he was hired.
Did he wear glasses?
Yes, he did.
Did he have curly hair?
Yeah. Are we playing Guess Who? His name is Matt. Matt Kearney. He said he's going to completely overhaul our computer system.
That's the guy I interviewed this afternoon.
Really? Did you like him?
Oh no. I'll pick number 2.
Can't say that I did, to be honest.
That's a shame. But it doesn't matter. He'll be taking the load off my shoulders. And I won't be working alongside him anyway. You'll probably see him more often than I will.
You might be right about that.
We'll see how it all pans out. Oh, gotta go now. Bye, hun.
I read a book yesterday, so I'm gonna watch TV. You don't get to find out what he watches.
Guten Tag.
Okay.
I am Klaus Kartoffelknoodle. You must be Jimmy, my new partner. We will be the best team in the district.
Oh.
Where is the cop car? Let's catch some crooks. You don't like to talk much, Jimmy?
I need a friggin' coffee.
Yeah, coffee and your real donuts. I love it.
This was the woman at the bookstore was telling me about this cop show that she loves. This is that show.
Weiss residence, good morning.
Hey, Dad. It's me.
Hey there, Em.
Meredith Christmas.
Meredith Christmas.
I was hoping to hear one of your special holiday puns.
She liked it. Nice.
Merry Christmas to you, too. I wish I was in PO right now.
That makes 2 of us. And probably 3, but Mom's at the motel.
Guess I'm not the only one working today, then. Fine mess I got myself
Dad
into,
Simulator
huh?
2023. Well, it's Dad Simulator 1985. 1985? I think so.
Do you want my 2 cents, or shall I just listen?
That's the name of the town, Providence Oaks.
Reckon I already know what you're thinking, and you're probably right. I'll be okay, Dad. Work's progressing nicely, actually. And Tess is coming over later. She's also stuck here. We're going to try to cook up some semblance of a Christmas meal.
Oh, that's good to hear, Em. But I'm glad the other M will be in charge of my Christmas dinner.
Can't disagree there. Her lemon mashed potatoes alone blows all my cooking out of the water. Oh, that reminds me. I need to try to pry that secret recipe out of her. I'm gonna call her at the motel right now. Thanks for talking, Dad. And Meredith Christmas.
Missile Thomas wishes you the same.
Oh, I did not hear that. Love you.
Oh, Mildred, you shouldn't have. We already have
Shoot,
the
I missed
most
my chance to
beautiful
invite more
pair of
people.
Christmas sweaters in the world. And now we have 2 sweaters each. You must have put so much work into them.
Oh, please, don't mention it, dearie. Knitting sweaters can be quite straining. But knowing how happy they make you always makes up for it.
Well, we're so grateful. Right, Thomas?
Thank you, but I think you should not do this again.
They're beautiful. Thank you so much, Mildred. I especially like that our sweaters have the same pattern, so I don't have to look in the mirror to admire it.
Oh, Thomas, that makes me so happy to hear. I can't wait to start working on next year's designs. I've also made sweaters for Frank and Jack and Robert and Bert, but they all said that wool gives them an allergic reaction. Isn't that a coincidence? Beth, I hope you aren't allergic to wool.
You're not going to believe the coincidence, Mildred, but yes, I actually am. And it's such a shame. If only I, too, could celebrate Christmas wearing one of those beautiful sweaters. Anyway, Emily, would you be a darling and pass me the peas, please?
Peas? I don't... Oh, you mean the string beans. I suppose peas would have gone lovely with the meal as well, now that you mention it. Right, Thomas?
Yeah, so they're on vacation in the base game, and Meredith is there to fill in for her dad. Meredith is not here in the DLC because she is slaving away at her dumb software job. they release like a new version of their spreadsheet program every year, and they found some bugs in it, and now she has to work through Christmas.
Peas, beans, it's all green to me.
Oh, yes, of course. I meant the string beans. Of course, silly me. But let me get on with it. It's time for my presents now. And you may have already guessed that they're books. Mildred, why don't you open yours first?
Well, I'm not really one for presents, but I appreciate the gesture. Let's see now. The Cat's Pajamas. I've never heard of it, but it has a nice title, I suppose.
It's an encyclopedia about cats. A Whiskerpedia, if you will. Someone drew my attention to it, and I immediately thought of you.
Oh, well, isn't that lovely? Such a heartfelt gift. Isn't it, Thomas?
Maybe you can start knitting your cats some pajamas now.
Well, they do like balls of yarn. Thank you, Beth.
It was my pleasure, Mildred.
Oh yeah, she's
and
the
now
cat
for
lady.
Emily's gift.
Why, thank you, Beth. I do always appreciate your taste in books, so I'm looking forward to The Countess and the Carpenter. Ah, would you look at that? Is this a romance novel? I've never really read one of those.
Right in one guess, Emily. I hear the writer Summers here, so this book is locally sourced, so to speak. And, dare I say it, the prose is quite compelling in the romance department, if you catch my drift.
I think I do.
Beth,
But
how
you are
smutty is
something
this
else.
book?
Thank you. This will certainly get a nice spot on our bookcase.
Ah, good to know the romance department is in our bookcase now, so I'll know where to find it.
Well, I'm looking forward to reading it already. Thank you so much.
No, Beth is
You're
the bookstore
welcome,
lady.
Emily.
Emily
I'm
is
sure
the wife.
You'll love it. Okay, Thomas, it's your turn now.
Let's see. Crazy sports facts, too. Even more crazy sports facts. I still need to start on part 1, to be honest, but I'm sure it's a remarkable collection of sports facts. Thanks, Beth.
You're welcome, Thomas. And you're right, there's some fascinating tidbits in part 1 as well. Even if one no longer actively plays sports, it's at least fun to read about it, right?
Hey now, kids playing basketball still regret it when they challenge the mailman for a game of horse.
Well, there's no shame in admitting that you're not getting any younger, Thomas. In fact, none of us are exactly spring chickens anymore. Things like your arthritis can't magically be wished away by positive thinking.
Who's up for some blueberry pie?
Speaking of blueberries, my bridge partner, Edna's niece, discovered this mole last week.
Hold that thought, Mildred. I really need to take this. Hello?
Hi there. Could you put me through to Meredith Weiss, please?
Excuse me. Who is this?
Oh, it's Steve. Steve Mitchell from work. Is Meredith there?
So that's interesting. Why does he think that Meredith is his home? I don't know if I should tell him that she's not here.
Do you understand that people are celebrating Christmas right now?
Wait, what? Christmas? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry to bother you. Is it Christmas already? Gosh, I totally missed that. I've been pulling a couple of all-nighters. gonna splash some water on my face. Sorry again, Mr. Weiss. Enjoy your evening. Bye. Merry Christmas.
Steve sucks.
Everything okay, honey?
That silly boss from Meredith's work called for some reason or other. Never mind. Beth, you were saying?
I wasn't actually, but I was looking for a way to say this, and now's as good a time as any, I suppose. My dear friends, I am leaving Providence Oaks.
What?
You're what?
What's that, dear?
Why?
Well, before we move on
That's
to
fair,
the
Mona.
sad part, let me first tell you the good part. Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be a grandmother.
Oh, Beth, that is amazing.
Well, I'll be.
Whose mother?
I mean... Congratulations.
Yes, my son Daniel and his wife are expecting. Isn't that wonderful? But, and here's the proverbial kicker. You may remember that they moved to Savannah, Georgia a few
Bad
years
move.
ago. So if you put 2 and 2 together...
You're moving away to be with them. That's great, Beth. I'm so happy for you.
That is marvelous, Beth. Congratulations. I wish you and your family all the happiness in the world. But I'll miss you something terrible. We all will. But we have to toast to the good news. Thomas, go pour us some brandy and I'll get the pie.
Oh, Thomas, would you have any antacid? That eggnog is starting to stir up something indiscreet.
On it. Now, let's celebrate this wonderful evening, ladies. Here's to a lovely old Christmas spent with good friends.
Hear, hear,
Hear, hear.
Hey, Thomas. Did you see the game last night?
Morning, Frank. Nope, we had our Christmas dinner. But I have a feeling you're going to talk about it anyway.
The Celtics were up by 25 in the third quarter, but they still lost the game in double overtime.
So was it a big payday for you?
One of the biggest of the year. And now the odds are dropping for Boston. I'm gonna bet on them to win it all this season.
Nice move. Good luck, Frank.
Thanks, Thomas. Have a good one today.
Nice. Have fun, Demi. Bye.
Season's greetings, P.O. It's the second day of Christmas, and I don't have turtle doves or partridges in pear trees. But you know what I do have? P.O. positive or pet peeves.
Yes, I understand, but Maureen said...
Does it really matter what Maureen said? I can't help that her orders have been delayed because of the snow. She should have just ordered sooner. It's not like New Year's Eve appeared on the calendar out of nowhere.
That's true, but it was only 2 weeks ago that she decided to throw a celebration at the diner. And once we're sure we can host a proper party for everyone, you are also invited.
That sounds an awful lot like blackmail to me. Please come to my party, Nancy. But first, hand over a football team supply of cheesy dip, quiche, and sloppy joes.
I'm sure she didn't mean it that way, and I'm sure you're more than welcome either way. But I have to run now. Bye, Nancy, and hi-bye, Thomas.
Bye, Kay.
Maureen Hennessy strikes again.
would be a boring place without her.
Boring? Drama-free might be the word you're
Oh,
looking
what's going
for.
on here?
One thing's for sure, she does not know how to run a business. Always bites off more than she can chew. And now I'm supposed to come to the rescue?
Isn't this a great opportunity to generate some extra revenue?
With the ridiculous discount she's demanding, it's mostly nothing but a great opportunity for a lot of extra work. Anyway, is that parcel for me? You can just put it on the counter.
Sure thing, Nancy. Have a great day.
Oregon. 16 cents for apples. It's more like a apple soup. Frozen. Frozen something. Yum pizza. That one just says Kool-Aid.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's. Somehow it's always nice when our neighbors get a letter. Here's to you, Andy and Toby.
How do I... Thank you. Thank goodness I have an experienced Twitch moderator in my chat. Oh, I don't want to talk to Laurie. Where is my package?
Waiting on the Greyhound to Chicago.
Okay.
I've got all my bags packed up everybody here's waiting for something.
Okay, Thomas. Just keep the wheel steady. Trust the snow chains on the tires.
It's weird that's really threading the needle.
I'm reminded of our honeymoon in Niagara Falls all those many years ago.
They have a package.
Hey there. Looks like Santa's a little late this year.
All right. Robert.
That's what you get for not being a good boy, Robert Harris.
Let me try to make it up to you. Take that heavy load off your hands. That must be the fire pit I ordered.
Robert is the
Now I can finally go ice
he's the
fishing
male
without
love
freezing at
interest in the base
same time.
game.
Ice fishing. And here I thought there'd be no more fishing until spring.
Don't knock it till you've tried it, Thomas. Bert's out of town, so I could use someone else to talk to. Not that Bert talks that much. How about it? Tomorrow evening.
Sure.
Sure, let's do it. But you better make sure that fire pit is working.
Perfect. I'll bring all the gear, but feel free to bring some booze. Hey, did you have a nice Christmas, by the way?
I've had better. My daughter couldn't make it.
Sorry to hear that. Anyways, I won't hold you up any longer. I need to assemble this baby. See you tomorrow, Thomas. I'll come pick you up.
Did that for you, Faye. I hope there's no other things I could have done. Probably not, knowing this game. I don't feel like there are many alternative options in the base game. It is very chill. I love this game. I think I found out, like, after playing most of the base game, that you could fast travel between places. And I had been driving everywhere, but why would you fast travel in this game? It's like half the game.
These cabins must be so cozy in the wintertime. Oh, cold. Probably freezing cold.
Good point. Well, I think I need to have mail to deliver to Angie. Otherwise, there won't be anything to talk about. I talked to her on the first day. Oh, that would have been... Can I get out of my truck, please? Where's the mailbox? Is it at the front here? Did I miss it? Anyway, I spoke to Angie on the first day. She had just broken up with her girlfriend. Very sad.
There we go.
But that's when I learned that this game was a prequel. I was like, oh no, she broke up with Meredith? And then... But she never said the ex-girlfriend's name, and obviously that would have come up if it was Meredith, because she's talking to her dad. No, her girlfriend, lives in LA, so they were doing like a long distance thing, and Angie decided it wasn't working out. The long distance thing, that is. So I had delivered her a package, which was like her bathroom stuff that her ex-girlfriend shipped to her. I never even mentioned her name. Yeah, maybe you should, Faye. I think there is a little homophobia in the base game. I know when I had that chat with Angie on day one of the DLC, Angie casually mentions, like, oh, it's my ex-girlfriend. And she's like, oh, did you know? And I just sort of said, I had an inkling, but I wasn't sure.
Whoa, looks like you're having some car trouble.
Yeah, just a second, my good man. Gabriel, can you figure out what's wrong with this blasted vehicle? Give me some good news here.
I mean, I'm not really a car mechanic, Mr. Price. But I know the smoke isn't a good sign.
No duh, Einstein. Say, hey, Mr. Mailman, what's your story?
What do you mean, Frank?
Name's Thomas Weiss, and yes, I do deliver the mail.
Okay, then you're Thomas Weiss, mailman. And I'm Connor Price, annoyed man. Gabe, if you don't know what you're doing, then why on God's green earth are you fiddling around with that engine?
Just thought I'd pop up in the hood, Mr. Price. What with the smoke and all? It needs to vent.
Needs to vent, huh?
Oh yeah, that was
Felt more like a busted
Thomas
car
who
engine. God,
was talking to her.
country ass town. Bunch of freaking yokels.
So, hey there. I see you've already had the privilege of the full Connor Price experience.
Quite the experience it was. Well worth the price of admission.
Yeah, Connor can be a bit much. Anyway, I'm Ilsa Richter, local TV segment producer turned car problem solver. And that sporting young man over there is Gabriel Serrano, local TV sound guy turned amateur mechanic. Emphasis on amateur.
Hey, I never claimed to know anything about cars. Just because I used to be a studio tech, Mr. Price put me on engine duty. Anyway, nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you. I'm Thomas Weiss. And as the local mail carrier, I know just the guy to fix your car problem.
If you mean Young Car Service, I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Weiss. They're on their way right now.
That's great, Ilsa. You're an even better car problem solver than you are a segment producer.
Flattery will get you everywhere, Gabe.
That must be Ben Young. You're in capable hands. He'll have you fixed up in no time.
God, I hope so. We need to get to Melville, and we're already way behind schedule.
Hey, Mr. Mailman. come in here for a second, please.
Excuse me. Duty apparently calls. Happy travels.
I'm gonna toss this package at his face.
Sounds like there's an emergency.
Uh-huh. Hey, I'm new here. All of a sudden I have to check in 3 people at once who want their own rooms. Separate but close to one another, all equipped with TV VCRs. And, well, long story short, I need to reach Emily Weiss, stat. I'm guessing the local post guy would know where to reach her.
Emily's off today, but I'm sure a smart guy like you will figure things out in no time.
Oh, thank you ever so much for nothing. God, where am I supposed to see whether room 2 has a VCR installed?
I'll just leave the parcel here on the counter. Bye. They're already gone. Mighty fast towing there, Ben.
Some good passive aggression. Honestly, yeah, that's a pretty apt description. No. Okay. I'm willing to bet he's just like assuming that all the info is in the computer. But most likely is not. I will try to go see Angie, but I don't know that she'll have anything to say. Although, do I have a package to give? No. Is that a box? Oh my god.
Belated Christmas gift? Maybe. The Kovacs family always heads to Arizona in the wintertime. And who can blame them?
I hear it's cold in Arizona today. Miller's house. Yeah, there's a day-night cycle. Which freaking house is it? Is it? Yeah, there's no time limit or anything. The day just ends when you're done delivering the mail.
That's it for today. Back to the post office.
I was going to try to see Angie. They got some good movies in. There's a Christmas Barrel. Hound of Music. I'd watch Hound of Music. John Chappie's The Object. Gremlins by Stephanie Spiegel. Ghost Blasters. Wacky 2. The Odd Father. Mammon 2. Little Green Man. The Thermometer. Chewy Chase's Holiday. Brunch Bunch. 19 candles. They added 3 more. Incredible. What's up, Angie?
Never forget, Thomas. Be kind, rewind.
Camera still low glitchy in this game.
Hey, if it isn't Connor Price.
Alright, see you, Bumblebee.
That's him, huh? He's taller than he looks on TV.
I was hoping you'd be spared the Connor Price experience. Suffice it to say, he was not friendly.
Wow, sounds like a real jerk.
You're very welcome. I always aspire to be #1.
Mr. Price? Aren't you supposed to be in Melville?
Well, hey there. Good to see you, man. Yeah, change of plans, I'm afraid. Oh, hi, ma'am. I don't think we've met. Connor Price, KNW6.
Welcome to the Oregon Trail Motel, sir. Better get to work, honey. I'll see you tonight.
Okay, what's up with her? Christmas hangover?
You'll have to forgive my wife. She can be a bit protective of me.
Protective of you? Oh, I see. You told her about our little kerfuffle earlier. Listen, I'm man enough to admit that it wasn't my finest hour. I'm usually a lot more easygoing. In fact, the Willamette Week once called me one of the most likable faces in local broadcasting.
The Willamette Week gave you a good review. That's a real newspaper here.
The Willamette Week gave you a good review. That's impressive.
Well, when my car isn't breaking down during a tight shooting schedule, I'm a pretty swell guy. Believe me, that's the price guarantee.
So, has Ben Young managed to fix your van yet?
No, that's the change of plans I was referring to. Turns out we need some parts that the garage doesn't have in stock, so Young's having them shipped over ASAP. But in the meantime, we've decided to stay right here in lovely, picturesque, whatchamacallit, USA.
It's Providence Oaks, P.O. for short.
Yeah, well, to be honest, all these little villages look pretty much the same to me anyway. See,
What a
we're
dick.
supposed to be shooting some remotes on local end-of-year festivities and such. A grand kickoff to our special series on small-town American life. And it doesn't really make much of a difference if we start here or in freaking Melville.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Great little place, too. This town has warmth. I like warmth, and so do our viewers, I'm betting. So get ready for your town to be featured in part 1 of The Oregon Trail. Title pending. Might be a little too on the nose.
I hear there's some sort of computer game with that name now. Though I don't really know much about computers, that's more my daughter's area of expertise.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Real conversations with real Americans, right? But as fun as this is, I should be turning in. The three of us each got our own quaint little room. Mine's non-smoking, unfortunately. Still beats Gabriel's. His doesn't even have a TV. Can you believe it?
Yes, I think I can.
Anyway, great banter. See you around, my main mailman.
Bye. The yo-yo started out as a weapon in the Philippines during the 16th century, before being introduced to the United States as a toy in 1929. It weighed 4 pounds and had a 20-foot cord. Australian rower Bobby Pierce won the 1928 Olympic Games against 8 other competitors, even though he stopped during the race to let ducks pass in front of him.
Yeah, it's The Sims. Very astute. Oh shit, here's a package to deliver at the video store. Maybe? No? Where the hell am I delivering this package? Oh, the bookstore. Damn
Let's
it.
hear one from Mildred Meow Jenkins.
Okay, let's get this to its destination. Hi, Beth. Got a delivery for you. Where do you want it?
Oh, dear Thomas. I almost didn't see you come in there. I was lost in thought, I suppose. Please just put it on the counter, if you will. Thank you. And thank you again for a lovely Christmas dinner. I had a marvelous time with you all.
We loved having you over, Beth, as always. Emily and I had a great time.
Twitch held your message for misogyny?
Although that Mildred still doesn't know how to read the room, does she?
Oh, bless her, she really doesn't. All in all, it may have been a bittersweet evening, but it was certainly memorable.
It was a bit unexpected, but I can understand why the grass is greener in the south for you right now.
My reason for leaving is wonderful for sure. I can only count myself fortunate. And I wouldn't miss a thing now that the little one is on the way. Oh, but I will miss
And now
you
on the
too.
Twitch chat it says
As Helen
Maxi
Keller once
Cosselt
wrote,
used ad
so
permitted
long as
term
the memory of
MILF.
certain beloved friends lives in my heart, I shall say that life is good.
You're like a walking library, Beth. Always a fitting quote.
So, haven't you ever thought of moving closer to Meredith over all these years? She is living quite a ways away, right?
Thought about it? Yes.
It's a mailman
News has put
simulator.
things into perspective, I suppose. But leaving here would sure be a big step. Maybe too big, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Meredith will even make it out here one day. And there's always the phone, of course.
And don't forget the postal service.
Quite right you are.
Well,
It's a tiny town in Oregon,
I need
Bean.
to sort through this new delivery you've just brought in. And
They
believe you
all
me,
know
that's
each
going
other.
to take me a while.
I understand. It's best to take your time with things like that.
Exactly. Whether one likes it or not. Until next time, my friend.
Up and at 'em. See you, Beth.
The Galaxy's Guide to Hitchhiking. The Cat's Pajamas. Pause the Revenge. How the Cringe Still Christmas? The Ketchup and the Rice. Bright Lights, Big Kitty. Green Eggs and Spam. The Bat in the Hat. Pal Cemetery. God Emperor of Sandhill by Frank Sherbert. Margaret Atbeam's The Mermaid Tale. It's a very different book. And of course, The Wizards by Ronald Dill. Not Roald Dahl. Shut the fuck up. I've got all day to do this. I have 5 letters and 4 packages to deliver.
Next to you, it's true. Nowadays, there's nothing I wouldn't do for you.
Enough theories.
Fire breath and open sky. It's not what we know. It's where we go.
I think that's most people. Most people know when the mail's supposed to come. But that's like in the real world where they have established routes and don't just drive anywhere they want.
Fancy handwriting on this one.
That's how houses look. Craftsman style. I only started watching HGTV like 2 months ago.
Part and parcel.
What do you mean the rich people? These are normal ass houses. This is 1985.
Nobody's home. Neither snow nor rain, nor heat nor gloom of night.
I guess that's an important point. It is 1985. If it was today, they'd be rich people.
Another satisfied customer. Unless it's Bill's.
Oh my god. There's no crash physics in this game. If you run into someone, they just stop. It's not that kind of game! I mean, there's the Postal games, if you want that. Why am I fucking delivering this package? There's a box. I'll just get out. Down there. What the fuck? Yes. Okay. Is there a hypothermia? No! No, why would there be a hypothermia system? It's not Breath of the Wild. Oh my god, it's Frank.
Ah, look who's here.
Hey, Thomas. Yeah, I needed to take care of some stuff. Hardly any customers at the post office anyway.
Aren't you at least a little worried that Walter Morgan might show up?
Morgan? I don't think so. Last time that city slicker tried driving in the snow, he totaled his car against the deer statue.
I was eating those beans!
If you say so, Frank. It's none of my business.
That big sucker you're carrying is for me, huh? Right on time. It's all coming together.
So Frank, to your knowledge, Bean, he runs a betting ring illegally through the Postal Service. He's also like the branch manager of the post office. Yeah, he runs a sports betting ring, and he like sends out the winnings and shit through the mail, but he doesn't use any stamps. So the postal inspectors are coming after him.
Not if it gets me into trouble, Frank.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal in any case. A buddy of mine was able to get his hands on some premium quality fireworks.
I don't know what this is about.
I'm selling them with a nice profit. And anything I can't sell, well, let's just say you want to be outside Moe's Diner when the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve.
Frank, that sounds illegal and dangerous. Shouldn't you stick to sports betting?
We'll see what happens. I just love fireworks.
But do you have any experience with setting off fireworks?
Who needs experience? Just light the fuse and get out of Dodge. I better finish up, Thomas. Can't keep the customers waiting forever.
All right, Frank. See you at the office.
This game is... Yes? It's an indie game where you're a mailman. What's so complicated about that? You have relationships with the townspeople. It's relaxing. We're hurting for walking simulators, okay? Don't you want fucking weird townspeople? That's what makes it interesting. It'd be boring if everyone was normal. Nothing interesting about them. Wait, I have another package out there? God damn it. Okay, I'll go out later. There's no murders in Providence Oaks. There's like one cop. There's gay people. The video store owner is a lesbian. And you can date her in the base game. Yes, you've seen Stranger Things. Yeah, oh right.
There we go.
I'm like pretty sure Robin Stranger Things wasn't the only gay person in the 80s. Only one at a time. Oh my god.
big Christmas gift? Maybe.
One second.
I wasn't planning on leaving PO anytime soon.
God, they reset you out. I missed my turn. Yes, like Infinity Train Lake. Except I'm pretty sure there's no one named Lake in the game. There's just a big lake in the middle of town. Lake, obviously. Leave them alone.
Ah, the parcel, Thomas. Don't forget the parcel.
Yeah, that's right. You want to meet Joyce? Joyce!
Okay, so we still need to check Spanner Dam for the mood shots. According to
I
this,
got 4 eggs, 2 for me, 2 for David.
So.
Hey, Mr. Mailman.
Oh my God, what
Come
the
on
fuck?
over. Talk to us for a sec.
Gabe, we don't have time for idle chit-chat.
He can help us out, Ilsa. No one knows the town like a mailman. Right, Mr. Weiss?
That's right.
Quite right. What do you need?
Yeah, Gabe. What do you need?
Well, we're scouting out this beautiful town of yours for our report on small
No,
town
that's
America.
Gabe.
It's great, but we could use the inside track. So, any secret spots we're bound to miss, but shouldn't?
Well... the watchtower up at Eagle Peak. You can take in the view among the treetops.
But make sure you watch out for those creaky steps.
Oh, hey, Maureen.
Now, here's your coffee, folks. Sorry for the delay. Faucet's been acting up again, which should have been fixed yesterday.
Oh, you want me to check on it, Miss Hennessy?
Oh, Oh, now look at you, my knight in woolen armor. Would you, dear?
I can take a look.
Well, isn't that nice of you? Back of the kitchen, honey. Ashley, someone who does know what he's doing is coming in. Show him where the busted faucet is. And stay out of his way. Ashley's a sweetheart, but when it comes to fixing things, that boy is all thumbs.
See, this is what the segment should be. Interacting with the townsfolk, helping out. I love it.
Does he actually know anything about faucets?
Yeah, you're in good hands, Maureen. Gabriel may look and act like a naive little pup, but he can fix anything. Well, except for our van. But other than that...
Oh, is that a fact? Well, in that case, I can think of a few more things he could fix around here, if you catch my drift.
Classic Maureen.
Let me just go check him out. Check on him, I mean.
So, anyway.
So?
Wait. You had the Connor Price experience the other day. Have you recovered yet?
I actually encountered him outside the motel yesterday evening. We had a nice chat about your new plans.
Really? Oh, did he greet you with, "Good to see you, man"?
Yes. How did you know?
That's his go-to when he's forgotten your name. It's "Good to see you, man" for guys and "Hey, lady" for gals.
Really?
Wouldn't worry about it, though. He called me Lisa for the better part of a year. Connor's a lot. But I guess after this week, I can update my resume with not just segment producer and car problem solver, but also Connor Price wrangler.
You know, you remind me of my daughter. Smart, tough, a little too hardworking.
Oh? And does her cynical demeanor mask her deeply felt insecurities and profound loneliness, too?
I like her.
Kidding. Or am I? I'm not as tough as I look. Sometimes that whole Connor Price experience can get to me. At least Gabe's a welcome antidote, that big old puppy dog. He's as uncomplicated as Connor is complicated.
Well now, sounds like someone is getting a little warm under the collar for our Gabriel. Just between you and me, honey, I have a hunch that feeling is more than mutual.
Maureen, is the faucet fixed yet?
All I know is, I just spent 5 minutes with our knight in the kitchen, and during that time, he mentioned Ilsa about 12 times.
Really? Well,
Faucet's all better now, Mo. And we should be hitting the road right about now.
Right. Thanks, Maureen. Nice talking to you, Thomas.
Bye now, folks. Be sure to check in again soon, you hear? Huh, these TV folks sure know how to liven things up, don't they?
Indeed, Maureen. You haven't even met the main event, Connor Price.
Oh,
yeah, that Connor Price is a dick.
You know about my little New Year's Eve shindig, right? I'm counting on you and Emily. We'll party like it's 1986. Because it will be.
Of course we'll be there. Wouldn't miss it for the world. Best get back to it. See you, Mo.
Bye now.
I think I'm probably gonna end it at the end of this day. think I have to go ice fishing. And there's nothing else. It's fine. I've been working for the Postal Service for over 40 years. I have tenure. Also, I'm the only mailman.
I'll get it. Hello?
Very good evening. Am I talking to Mrs. Emily Weiss?
Yes, sir, that would be me.
Ah, fantastic. It's a pleasure to talk to you. My name is Christian Carmichael, and I represent Fly into Florida.
Oh, hi there.
I have great news for you, Mrs. Weiss. It's been a while, but, do you perhaps remember entering into our Fly into Florida sweepstakes?
Now that you mention it, I think so. Yeah. Was that the one on the back of the juice carton?
That's the one. And I am more than happy to tell you that you are the winner of the grand prize.
The grand prize? Wow, fantastic. I'm afraid I've forgotten what it was. Could you refresh my memory a little bit?
No problem, Mrs. Weiss. You have won a 2-week trip to Florida for 2.
Wow, Florida? Really? I won? I have never won anything in my life. Hold on, I need to tell my husband. Honey, we won! I'm talking to a gentleman from Fly into Florida. And he says we've won a 2-week holiday for 2.
Get out of here, Florida? Wow!
Isn't it great? We're so happy. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You've got plenty of time to let it all sink in. Next, we'll be sending you an extra special envelope. It will contain a confirmation letter, airline tickets, hotel tickets.
It's not a scam. It sets up what happens in the base game.
A $500 check covering any additional expenses.
Wow. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, it most definitely is, Mrs. Weiss. And we'll be making sure you both have the time of your life. There's one thing I must stress. The dates can't be altered. So if you have plans for the first 2 weeks of September, this would be a great moment to change them. And I hope this answers all of your questions for now. Congratulations on winning. And we look forward to seeing you fly into Florida.
Thank you.
Bye.
I think I need to sit down for a moment. Florida.
Oh, that's Robert. Sorry, honey. I can't celebrate with you right now. But I'll make it up to you tomorrow night at Moe's.
I will hold you to that. Have fun on the ice, hon. And when you start to freeze out there, just think of sunny Florida.
Oh my god.
Ooh, boy. Drilling a hole, getting that fire pit going. Ice fishing's a lot of work. And it's cold, but we're fishing all right.
Are you sure that the fire won't melt the ice? I didn't bring my swim trunks.
Don't worry, Thomas. He travels mostly upwards. And hopefully also in our direction. Man, it's nice out here. This setting could use a guitar.
No.
Campfires and guitars don't exactly bring back fond memories for me.
Me neither. That guitar scene in Animal House pretty much nailed it. Hey, what was Emily going on about when I picked you up? You guys are going to Florida?
Yeah. Apparently, we won a 2-week trip.
Wow, congrats. Not that Florida's my cup of tea, if I'm honest.
Someplace else you'd rather go?
I'm perfectly fine staying right here.
P.O. is great, but is it also a good place to meet someone?
I know what you're hinting at. The answer's no, of course. But maybe this is what I need right now.
Yeah, just give it a little time. Or a lot. Nothing wrong with that.
Wouldn't it be ideal if Mrs. Wright dropped by my house one day?
Wouldn't it also be ideal if we caught the winning lottery ticket from this here frozen lake?
Let's drink to that. Would be a shame if Emily filled that flask of yours for nothing.
Ha! Finally, a sensible remark.
Cheers. Now let's catch a fish and get the hell out of here.
Hey, Thomas, do you have a minute?
As long as it doesn't get me into trouble, Frank.
Listen, I just got a heads up from one of my buddies at HQ. He said Walter Morgan left for P.O. with tires screeching. I need to lay low for a while. If you see him, you haven't seen me, okay?
Frank, I'm not sure about this.
Holy crap! Morgan's on the premises! I'm not here.
Good morning, Mr. Weiss.
Good morning, Mr. Morgan.
I'm looking for Frank. Could you tell me where he is, please?
Yes, sir. He's hiding behind this here counter.
I must advise you, this is not the time to be a wise guy.
I'm serious, sir. Have a look yourself.
Let me be serious instead. We received a report that a man with a mustache dressed in a light blue shirt was offering illegal fireworks to people in the postal office parking lot. If that man is Frank, and I'm sure it is, then that's strike 3 for Mr. Coleman. Please tell him I'm looking for him. Have a good day.
Is he gone?
Yes, Frank.
Holy crap, that was a close call. Thanks so much, Thomas.
I absolutely ratted you
pulled
out.
up your best ever poker move. How did you know he wouldn't call your bluff?
I just followed my gut feeling.
Thomas, you're the best. See you Sunday evening. I guess we'll have to play poker with the curtains closed.
Okay. I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. I probably will finish this on stream. I don't know how much longer it is. Probably till New Year's Eve, because Maureen mentioned she had that party, but yeah. I finished the first game in like 2 streams, I think. I can't imagine the DLC's longer. So maybe. Well, that's it. Bye, everyone.